Hello folks and welcome back to Tunic. I looked up how the language works. I didn't look up the translation, I did the translation myself, but I looked at how the language works. I was correct in that it is a phonetic system where the above it is vowel sounds and the bottom part is consonant sounds. I got a little bit too hung up on letters and not sounds. Like my brain was still thinking letters, it wasn't thinking sounds. So that thing over there, if you look at line 2 of the 4 additional support secrets, I'm not going to translate everything, and it'll take me way too long, but that little like arrow, line, arrow, there is a very common word. What is it? It's the. It's th and It's the schwa, and then, so the little hat on top, which is the, where is it? Top line, last column, that's an which is the schwa, which is the most common sound in the English language, which can be used pretty much for any vowel. Any vowel can become So by itself is just a thing. And then the bit below that, which is a horizontal line and then a little arrow, which is the third along, and if you look at the second half of that there, it's third column, third row. That's th sound, so the. Right, anyway, so if I go back to... I could go back to it, it's gonna have disappeared, isn't it? It's disappeared again. Damn. So, if I actually do this again... If I do this again... So it took me a long time to figure it out. It is... Also, not only is it a straight translation, it's also a riddle. It's a riddle within this. So if you give it a minute to figure this out, quietly sit over here, let it get wet for a bit. So this would be the last treasure, which means the things we have to do after this point in time would be whatever it is in the middle of the room of all the treasures, if there's anything there. There must be something there, because that wasn't there before, and I haven't got all the treasures. We want all the treasures, I've got to do something. And then also fight the Heir. I haven't even thought about the remaining coin and the remaining mana mushroom, magic mushroom. It hasn't even occurred to me yet. Right, okay. Here. So the first word there is the. It's the. The second is 5 syllables. It's softest. Softest, the softest. The first one over there is S, is so, and then f is the second one. There's no hexagon around it, so it's just a constant sound. So soft. Then t, s. It's the same we saw in sword before, and t. You can see that. You see the third and the fifth ones have the same internal bit, which is like the kind of like a Y shape. Ignore the line in the middle. Like the line in the middle is only for separating words out. If you're within a word, you can ignore the line, the horizontal line. So it's softest. The next one took me complicated because it's the especially because like they're side to side, so the hexagons slightly overlap. But it is basically the first one has a left side of the hexagon, and then the bottom two. The bottom, like if you think of a hexagon having 6 sides, I can ignore the horizontal line in the middle. It has 6 sides. This has the left side, the bottom left, and the bottom right side. The second character has the left side, the bottom left, the bottom right, and the top right side. There is never a right side to the hexagon because the words run together. Any right side of the hexagon is actually the left side of the following hexagon. I'm not sure that makes sense, but this is how I'm working through it in my head. Anyway, so the first one is left side hexagon, bottom left, bottom right. That is the sound. As in end, sound. And in the middle of that, we've seen that before. If you go to the second character of the previous word, is the sound fe. And then, although that we have left, bottom right, and then top right, that's the sound, as in bird. and then it's the line followed by an arrow, which is exactly in the. It's the. So feather, the softest feather. We'll go through the puzzle eventually. The softest feather, comma. Next one over. We have left, both sides up, and then bottom right. It's the or sound. So the left, two top, and then the bottom right is or. And then inside that we have like it goes horizontal line, but then branching off to the right, and then a separate branching off from the middle to the right sound. That's the K sound, or the K sound. K. C is a pointed. C could be either S or K. So I'm going to use K. It's K sound. So core, and then you have in the middle. You have just the bottom part of the hexagon, bottom left, bottom right, and then a circle. Circle means that the vowel sound comes before the consonant sound, because usually it's the. If you put a little circle before it, it would become th, for example. So it's the sound, but it's before the vowel, and the vowel is the same vowel as before the consonant sound. The consonant sounds are the same, so the first two characters of the second line have the same consonant sound, which is a k. So correct, and then that y is a t, as we know. The just a bottom two. Oh, sorry, I forgot the second character has the left hand side as well. So just the bottom two on the hexagon is I. So correcte, and then the next one over is a kind of like a hat at the bottom and a line at the top. It's d. So the corrected. Next one over has the same vowel sound twice over. It's left, bottom, right, left, bottom, left, and right, and then just the bottom two. All of them coming before the vowel sounds of I. Because it's sounding in corrected. It's that over there, and then the I in corrected. So it's I. All coming before the respective consonants. The first one is just a horizontal down. It's an L. So instead of going le, it's L, and then the next one over is an N sound. So it's a V sound. It's a V sound. So it's the kind of horizontal line off to the left, and then then a little bit to the right. L, ev, and then the very last one is an N sound, which is left, and then a hat. So L-evin, corrected L-evin. Next one over, the hexagon only exists in the top right, and that's I. So that's I sound I. And the consonant sound is the same thing we saw on the top line. It's T, so it's ta, tie, it's tie, z. Times, corrected 11 times. Next line after that, bottom line, the vowels, the last line, the vowel sound there is, which is a horizontal in a little hat, it's E. So the consonant sound is D, which is you've seen it in corrected. The last character of the first word of the second line has the same consonant sound as the first character of the first word of the third line, D, and then the vowel sound around is E, D. Up and down is A. Plus the hat at the bottom, hat at the top is A, followed by the vowels, consonant sound of P, so D, pa. Then the T, again the T, which is exactly, we've seen it, the character repeats. If you look exactly above the third character of the last word, of the first word of the last sentence, it repeats itself as T, and then D, we've seen it again. So departed. The next word is like hat at the top and an inverted hat. That's the wo. Then N, wo. It's W-O-N-S, once. Departed once, and then is the or sound, and then m-or. So the whole thing is the softest feather, corrected 11 times, departed once more. The softest feather is down, corrected is right, and departed is left. So I haven't tried this out yet, but the softest feather, down, then corrected 11 times, so it's right 11 times, and then left. So let's reset. Oh, actually, sound first. Reset. Can I reset? Okay, it's gonna reset. They're all lost now because we've got all the fairies. Okay, fine. So I gotta count the rights because 11 rights. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 left. Right, so once more. 12 maybe? Is it once more than 11? I wonder. So down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Jesus, that was a puzzle. Right, that is all the puzzles. Found secret treasure number 4. Hang on, let's go over here. But that, I believe, is all the treasures. Save real fast. There's no reason to save, but save real fast here. You got all of them. Right, what's this place? Those flowers are immediately putting like, are those flowers something I've got to link up? In any way? I've got text to translate here. I'm looking at around the side, is there anything there? Anything on the back ends of them? If you look up the top of the screen, is there anything on the back side of these things to look at? No. Nothing's changed. I got all of these and nothing has changed. There's no indication about this, is there? If we go back to the... I mean, it might be there. It might be something in those lines. Oh heavens. Oh god. That is gonna cause me issues. Oh. I'll sit down and translate this, am I? Am I going to sit down and translate this now? I wonder. Right, folks, back in a minute. Hang on. Let me just translate this. Right. That took a long time, and it led me down a bit of a rabbit hole that I didn't kind of want to go down, but it went regardless. Right. For additional support and secrets, the first line says, find some rare golden statues. Did that. 2 says, traverse the glow to visit 12 strange beings, which I'm assuming is where we are right now. Traverse the glow to visit, right? And then the next one is the bit that is unsing to them the greatest song, the song of the, in gold, the golden path, as seen from within. Unsing to them the song of the golden path as seen from within. Which I guess is do the song of the golden path pack. The golden path, unsing to them is to do it backwards as seen from within. Is basically you gotta flip the image around and then I just turned my piece of paper. You know what? I turned my piece of paper over and the ink from my pen bled through it. So, you know, I wasn't gonna do this. But it's technically feasible. So we flipped it around. Okay, right, so down, left, down, right, right, down, left, down, left, down. What the fuck? Okay, that's... Now what the hell is this? Hang on. I'm gonna... Right. Down, left, down, right, right, down, left, down, left, down, left, up, left, down, right, down, left, up, right, down, right, up, right, down, right, up, left, up, right, up, left, up, right, up, right, up, left, up, right, up, right, down, right, up, right, down, right, up, right, down, right, up, left, up, right, down, right, up, right, up, right, down, left, down, right, down, left, up, left, down, down. No, I made it wrong because that was... Those don't exist. Hang on. Down, left, down, right, down, left, down, left, down, left, up, left, down, right, down, left, up, right, down, right, up, right, down, right, up, left, right, down, right, up, right, down, right, down, left, down. That doesn't even make any sense. That's not correct. Whatever. No, hang on. Oh god damn! Because the image on the absolute right makes sense now. That doesn't. And so, is the one in the middle? I'm looking at the very bottom there because that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's the. That's a the. We know that's the. Oh, right. Okay. All right. Start with the, shall we? We know what. We'll start with this. So we know that's the. Anyway. I'm gonna write them all down, then we'll spend some time, then this is, okay, hang on. Let me just translate what I got so far. God damn it. 1 second. Right, folks, I did translate that. It was a website. It is the symbols which have now been messed up. Read, do you fear the eyes of the far shore.co, which is a whole website, and that... It's an ARG, right? I'm not dealing with this. That's cool and everything. It's an IRG. I went to that web. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I'm kind of sad I went down this route now. Anyway, which means the last thing to do is just to do with the Heir. All we have to do now is go to the Heir. So there's a coin missing. There's a thing missing. I honestly, right now, the fact that I spent a lot of brain power doing this thing and ending up with a website, it's like, no, you know what? I'm not going to touch an ARG. I'm not doing that. Right. This hasn't tainted the game for me. I still think it's one of the best games I've ever played. But oh my god, I did not need an ARG right now. Not one that I can reach before getting to the end of the game, I guess. Anyway, let's do this. Hi. How do I share with you my wisdom? Hi folks, I was purely curious. I was in fact purely curious if we could do this. So, let's do this. I can just fight the Heir. Okay, well, that's the end of that one. But we can fight the Heir. It's going to be a hard fight, but we can do it. So we'll be fighting the Heir. I was hoping that we'd be able to do this. It felt a bit anticlimactic to not do that. So we've seen the good ending. Let's see what the bad ending is. Okay. So what am I going to do here? I'm going to do this. The bomb. We're going to say Ixnay on the bomb. Ixnay on the bomb. Let's get you. Let's get you and you. See what that's like. And also for this, we don't need that anymore. I'm gonna grab you, and I'm not gonna parry anything. We'll grab that as well. Increased defense, increased attack on low health, increased movement. Stamina on block. That lowers our attack. That lowers our defense, increases our attack. Do we want to do anything different for that one? Movement. We'll keep movement up. Okay. So we got heals. I have no idea how useful this is going to be, but hey, we're there. Okay, almost. Depending how long this fight is basically where this goes. Does it go at the end of Tuesday's episode? Does it go on Thursday? There you go. I'll put it all in one episode. Unless there's a second stage to this. There's a second stage to this, damn it. Okay, that was way too... I was way too... over-optimistic. Oh, there's something... Oh, great, miasma now as well. Ouch. That's 4 this time, huh? Please don't tell me you're gonna move. Gotcha. Stage 3? Don't think stage 3. It doesn't feel like a stage 3 now. Okay. And then we take its place. We take the heir's place. We inherit what happened there. Okay. Right, I'm gonna see if I can, through some editing shenanigans, make this bit happen before the other bit. So hopefully by this point you won't have seen the other ending, and I have, so I'm not going to say anything about this here. Hopefully my editing works out okay, and you get to see this ending before the good ending. Anyway, folks. Interesting. I noticed something here. You won't become relevant until the other ending, but I noticed something there. Interesting. Multiple things, but one thing was the second thing I noticed. Anyway, folks, I will catch you all after the good ending. See you then. Hi. How do I share with you my wisdom? Are we fighting now? I've got some wisdom. Are we sharing wisdom? I am sharing wisdom. Hi. You got the whole book. Hello. You were me. Or just like me. You seem to be a bigger version of me. Well, that's that then, folks, I guess. We never actually fought the Heir in the end, because we shared our wisdom. Are they like our parent, maybe? An older... No, that can't be the name. It's just, it must be the titles written in the language. I wonder what... Because if you look at Tunic, if you remove the word Tunic and flatten them together, you get a word. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. Ah, there's that symbol is power up audio. Okay. And again, as far as I can tell, they haven't made anything since, which slightly blows my mind. Localization must be a nightmare then. Localization must be an absolute nightmare considering we're dealing with a phonetic language, and having to basically transcribe the language, it's English, so it's not... How would you even begin? How would you even begin? Phil Spencer over there, because I seem to remember that Tunic was originally an Xbox game. Tom Happ, I know the name of as well. Is that the Newgrounds guy? Will Wheaton? Fine. A lot of mums and dads. I wonder what would have happened if we'd fought the Heir straight up without doing this. How many episodes have I recorded? Because I've recorded basically a bunch in a batch right now, so let me look. I think I recorded... If I group up all the little translation episodes in a row, that would have been 5 episodes, I think. So you should be seeing this some point mid-February. It might even be Valentine's Day, actually. It might even be Valentine's Day today. I think. Maybe. But there we go, folks. That's the end of Tunic. Copy and carry most items into New Game Plus. Oops, sorry. Oh. So what do we carry over with us? I guess this is New Game Plus, right? What don't we have with us? We got all the pots. We haven't got... What haven't we got? We haven't got the dash. We got all the pages though, right? We got all the pages. Yeah. We haven't got the dash. We got our health increases. We got all the items we got. We kept our money behind. I guess like you didn't know at the beginning, but at any point we could have done this. Like this could have happened at any point. This is going to be kind of pointless because this is broken. We can't do anything without the dash, and we're still a ghost right now. What I'm going to do now, folks, is I'm going to grab some lunch. I'm going to grab some lunch, and then I'm going to watch a speedrun of Tunic. But yeah, oh my god. I'm not even going to save because I don't even. If I go back to the title screen, load game. That's the clear file over there, and that's probably gonna. That's probably the one before the new game because that's the time difference there. That'll be the New Game Plus file there. Yeah. I'll load this one up. Yeah. Right, folks. That's the end of Tunic. I think this comes out. This will be out on a Tuesday, which means Thursday I'll take off, and then the week after this I'll start up Lamlana. I'll catch you all next time, folks. See you then. Bye bye. Thank you for joining me.